Boy, Trump still has those reality TV instincts up his sleeves. He knows what makes them burn. The D.C. swamp is still reeling after Trump announced MAGA bomb thrower and conservative firebrand Congressman Matt Gaetz to serve as his next Attorney General of the United States. It is an inspired choice and one that is already driving the establishment Republicans even stark raving mad. The Justice Department was turned into a personal enforcement tool to silence any political enemy of the Biden-Harris administration, chiefly President Trump. The American people deserve a DOJ that actually has their back, is honest with them. But where does Gaetz have to start to earn back that trust? Where does the cleanup begin? Will the Uniparty strike back and sink his nomination? Gaetz isn't known for making friends or going along to get along, which is why he is so popular to begin with. Oh, the irony. Joining us now, Dave Yost, Attorney General of Ohio. General Yost, thank you for joining us.
Good to be with you.
So here's a sampling of the left, well, one voice on the left responding to the Gaetz nomination. It seems pretty accurate. Here's Fetterman.
I mean, I would describe it as God-tier level trolling to just trigger a full-on China syndrome to own the libs in perpetuity.
Your thoughts?
Well, there's no presidential appointment in perpetuity. Attorneys general come and go, and this one will have a shelf life just like every other one. The question is this the right pick for the moment? And while I don't have a vote or a veto on it, of course, I think the consensus is that the Justice Department needs some reining in, that the tail was kind of wagging the dog, and there needs to be more accountability. The Justice Department is not some kind of independent agency. It's an executive agency run by the president, and it's in need currently of a change agent, AG. Now, nobody, I think, will disagree with the idea that Matt Gaetz is going to be a change agent. I'm willing to give the man the opportunity to get in there and do the job before I judge him.
Well, it's a great answer, but I do note the doubts have risen quickly as to whether or not he's going to pass through Senate confirmation. There's some discussion that the vice president will be able to bypass some of these difficulties, but the recess appointment deal that Trump made with Senate leadership seems to have been their backstop, their way to try and get in their picks without too much resistance. How does all of that work on a kind of a zoomed out level?
So the Constitution allows the president to make what's in essence a 2-year appointment if Congress is not in session at the moment that he needs to do that. Now, the Supreme Court has put some parameters around that, and it can't be, a brief recess. The Senate, which is the only body that has advising consent, the House isn't involved with it, has the ability to decide whether it wants to adjourn or not, and whether it wants to exercise its power of advising consent, and how stringently it wants to do that. We've had Senates throughout the history that have taken a very laid-back attitude, particularly when you have a president of the same party. There have been times when the attitude has been, let the president have his picks. He was the one who was elected to govern. And so the people that are shrieking about how this is destroying historical norms, I think are picking and choosing which parts of history they want to use.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.